Are you kidding me? The guy asked for something spooky.
Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Like dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
His wishes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
When they say the sun sucks, go, yeah, fuck the sun. I fucking hate it too. Long live the fucking beast.
On the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
I got robbed by a sweet old lady in a cart, and I didn't even see it coming.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, hey, if we see each other in our dreams, let's goof around a little bit, pretend like we don't know each other. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this one, just a small thing for the crevice. I mentioned that it would take 3 weeks to watch all of the Simpsons episodes in our last episode we recorded, which everybody knows was The Complex? No. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2.
Yeah, come on, man.
Titanfall, just Titanfall, the first one.
Yeah,
Titanfall, of course. I didn't say 2. Titanfall also.
Oh, okay.
You misheard. It would actually, if you watched every single Simpsons episode back to back, 14 days, 6 hours, and 30 minutes.
So more than 2 weeks. You were close.
Yeah.
But that's not even the craziest part about that. I was looking up on a binge watch site. I forget what it was called, but it has the time amount of like every single TV show and how long it would take to binge watch it.
Yeah.
The Simpsons were number 270.
What?
There's 269 shows that will take you longer to watch than The Simpsons.
Twilight Zone?
2020.
Twilight Zone only ran for like 5 seasons, but they were
Yeah,
talking
they were
like
an hour long and 25 episode season.
Dateline.
There's like the soap operas, like
Yeah, I was gonna
Guiding
say
Light.
soap operas are.
Oh, yeah, General Hospital.
They probably put things like Price is Right in there.
Probably. I mean, there should be like a distinction, right, for narratives, you know?
Mm.
But then also you're super... Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
Let's just get to our favorite segment. What are we playing? What are we watching? What are we doing? And we'll start with you, Dr. Syintist. What's going on?
Well, I'm just playing Hades. Working on
Still.
banging out some trophies. It's just grinding
It's
them
not
out.
numbed it yet.
Nope, working on
Are
it.
you bored with it and just grinding? Or are you like, yeah, whatever, I'll grind this?
Well, no.
Every run's different, man.
Yeah, and there's a lot of RNG involved. If you don't get something at the beginning of one run, you have to, like... I guess I could start dying on purpose, but... Nah. It still takes a while. It'll be like it won't be like Binding of Isaac Platinum. It'll be a lot easier than that one, but it'll be close.
Okay.
What did I watch?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I finished the first half of the American Horror Story.
Oh, how is it? What do you think?
It was good until the last episode. I would just stop after the 5th episode if I was everybody else.
Oh.
The last
I still need
episode
to catch up.
kind of pissed me off, but
Kind of pissed us off.
it kind of just ruined the whole thing. Like, it's, I don't know.
Ugh.
Whatever. And I finished the second season of What We Do in the Shadows.
Nice.
No, it's such a show. I love it.
I love the one when Colin becomes the boss.
Oh, yeah. He's like, now they have to listen to me.
So good.
And he's just draining everybody by looking at him.
And he becomes like, he can like make clones of himself. He's so powerful.
Yeah. And then he starts boring himself and draining himself. So good. I think he's my favorite character.
He's fantastic. And I love how, I don't know if they get into this in season 2, but they kind of get into it in season 3. Like, he has no idea what the history of energy vampires is.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't understand because, vampires, I guess, in that universe, they're different. Mm-hmm. And he runs into the energy vampires once in a while. But he's like, I don't understand why we're different or where we came from or what our history is.
Yeah.
I did like the one where he actually went and fought the troll.
That was awesome.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
And he's like just doing the internet comments to annoy people. Well, no, let me explain to you about this, and just going off. And
When he responds to the troll, he's like, oh no. He's got me.
yeah. And Guillermo might be my second favorite.
Yeah, Guillermo's great, too.
Because at the end of the second one, when they're all on trial for killing the vampires, and Guillermo breaks in and just slaughters them all.
It's great because I think Jermaine Clement,
Yeah.
the guy who started What Would You Do in the Shadows, he left the show after the second season, so he had this huge cliffhanger of them killing all the vampires, and then he's like, well, good luck, guys, and he just fucking left. He's like, yeah, I kind of left him on a tight spot there.
I like when they Skype with Wesley Snipes.
I didn't see that one yet. Oh, no, that was the Vampire Council. Yeah. And they had the baby vampire.
Yeah, the Vampire Council is great.
Skype with Wesley Snipes. And I saw other than that, I saw the new Thing, the newest one.
The Thing?
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah, whatever it was, yeah. I don't know, it was kind of dumb. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, so I don't think it was good.
I know I watched it, but I just remember, what's her name in it? I can't remember her name. Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yeah, I was going to say Ramona Flowers, but I couldn't think of her real name.
She was the only American, wasn't she? Everyone else was like the Finnish
that
camp.
was Swedish.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it was before the other one. I don't know.
Yeah, because in the beginning of the John Carpenter thing, there's a dude in a helicopter, the Finns from the other thing, like chasing down a dog trying to kill it.
Yeah.
So this is the story of how their whole base went tits up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Meh.
It's a hard
all right.
Yeah. I never saw the first one, so I didn't really care, but I was
The
bored.
first one's so good.
Well, if you remember, the first one's fantastic.
I remember the game, yeah.
we went over the sequel to the first one, the game.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I saw the new Venom movie on Friday.
How's the review?
I liked it. Carnage is cool. Well, Carnage is as cool as he can be for one show, I guess. Woody Harrelson plays him pretty well. I mean, he just goes around, kills a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
I just saw like one site had a bad review, and I was like, well, it's one site.
I mean, it's not the greatest movie. I think the first one was better, but this one's still pretty good.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, and it has a nice post-credit scene, which blew everyone's mind. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
No, don't.
Yeah. That's the whole reason I watch those movies.
You don't watch any of those movies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you never saw the first one.
No, I don't think I did. Who's in it?
Bane, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
I don't know who
I
else
might
is in
have
the
seen
first
it.
one. Michelle Williams from
No.
Dawson's Creek fame.
No, I probably just saw commercials.
Riz Ahmed.
Yeah, he's the bad guy,
Oh,
right?
sounds good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Oh, who is the? Doesn't Jenny Slate's the doctor too, the scientist.
I don't know who Jenny Slate is.
She is an actress. Duh.
Whoa.
And then she played the doctor.
All right.
No, she was in.
She's on the Kroll Show?
Yeah, she's in that universe. She does a bunch of voices on. I can't. Wow, I am blanking on everything today. Big Mouth. She does a bunch of voices on there.
I never saw Big Mouth, so
Oh, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, he's
it's
not
pretty
into
great.
that universe.
yeah, I'm not into that universe. It's a lot to get into. But yeah, Venom's good. If you like Carnage, it's cool to see Carnage.
Word.
And of course, Woody Harrelson's in it, so
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
And he's always great.
he's always good. Anyway, what about you, Poppascotch? What'd you play, watch, do?
Well, this is gonna surprise you, but I played some zombies.
Which one?
Oh, you bastard.
Call of Duty zombies.
I didn't know if it was the Call of Duty or Resident Evil zombies.
No, I didn't play Resident Evil. I was out of town for a little bit and just didn't have time to put in any real time into games this week, so I played like 1 or 2 games of zombies, and that's it.
Fair.
Nice.
But I did unlock the new melee weapon, the size.
Really?
Yeah, like they're actually better than the E-tool, bro. That's for true. That's for true. I said it. Come at me, internet. I dare you.
Size like Raphael size?
Yeah.
Exactly. The very same.
All right. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did for gaming. And then watching stuff, I finished watching Midnight Mass.
Was it worth it?
It was fucking nuts, dude.
Tell me again what Midnight Mass is?
Midnight Mass is the new series from Mike Flanagan, who was the guy who did Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor.
I knew that.
Oculus, Ouija 2. Anything the man's done is pretty good. Hush. Remember Hush?
Yeah, sure.
Didn't we watch? Did you guys watch that?
I think so.
I don't know.
I know you didn't, because I kept getting that confused with the one where the girl is
At the cabin?
at the cabin and she's deaf.
Yeah, that's what I was confusing it with.
Yeah. Isn't that what you're talking about?
Is that what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't
I'll have to
know.
look it up. But anyway, Midnight Mass was pretty great. There's 7 total episodes. They're all about an hour. The first 3 were were a bit slow and they were kind of weird. But I'm like, what's going on here? Like, really, where are we going with this? And the 4th one got a little more interesting. I'm like, okay, okay. And then the 5th one happened. And I was like, holy shit.
All
How many
right.
are there?
7. It's pretty. The end episode is fucking gnarly. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but it's fucking nuts. And it's very much. I think you guys might actually dig it because it's very much people taking like the Bible and twisting whatever verses to justify whatever actions they're doing.
Oh, not like the real world.
No, it's totally different. No one would ever even think to do that now, right?
No, yeah.
Is it better than the Bly Manor one? Because I couldn't stand that one.
I think The Haunting of Hill House is the best, and then I think Midnight Mass is too. I really thought Midnight Mass was brilliant. And yes, we were all talking about the same movie, which is Hush. Yes.
All right.
So that's the one in the cabin.
Correct.
Okay.
And all of the actors in that movie are in Midnight Mass. Like, the guy keeps working with the same people. But it was great. It was really great. It's a little slow at the beginning, but it's pretty great.
All right.
Nice.
And then the only other thing I watched was Dave. I finished the 2nd season of Dave.
Oh, yeah. Forgot that was that.
It was good.
For us who don't know what a Dave is, because you know.
It's that show that was made by Dave Bird, the rapper known as Little Dicky.
Okay.
And it's like a semi-autobiographical show about how he became a rapper.
Yeah. Just,
Little Dicky.
yeah.
Yes.
You know,
the
Dicky.
Little Dicky.
Now I know. Okay.
Yeah, of my dick fame.
My Dick Sucks.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that real? I don't even know if we're joking anymore.
No.
He did a very, his biggest song I think he did was Snoop Dogg. That was actually pretty great. He's got some good stuff. But the 2nd season, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the first. It was more like him getting a little bit of fame and just being a shitty person to his friends.
Yeah.
You know, like that story we've seen in the entertainment movies over and over again.
I think I did
that
see this
never
whole
happens.
season.
Did you see when he was on the VMAs?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you probably saw the whole season.
It's like, can we get a real surgeon out here?
Because then MTV, they can't cut away if I'm literally getting a surgery.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then I think that's really all I watched. I mean, we didn't watch too terribly much else. I've been running around a lot. But, you know, it's the spooky season. And I guess I should mention, you guys, we had that new spooky intro
Oh, yeah. It was pretty
this
spooky.
episode. Yeah, we just kind of glazed over that and didn't talk about it. It's almost like we forgot that happened, but that's
No.
ridiculous.
No.
We're just saving it for now. But anyway, what about you there, Sir Chump Slap?
Me?
Yeah, what are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Let's start with what I'm playing. I'm not
Okay.
playing anything, really.
All right, moving on.
I did play What Remains of Edith Finch.
It's a great game.
I guess. Turns out I don't like walking sims.
Well, they're not for everyone, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, story's cool and all, but
Not old walking sim heads like me and Dr. Syintist, of course.
yeah. I need a puzzle here and there. Something.
Well, you're not going to get it in What Remains of Edith Finch.
No, I know. I finished it and I was like, okay. I like the trophy at the end that you get for just watching the credits when the Unlockables guy's name comes up. You just get a trophy. I was like, that's awesome. But I watched a couple things, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you guys hear about this. It's big, it's popular, and
Big? It's a good movie.
#1 show in 90 countries or something like that. Squid Games.
Not interesting.
Squid Games. I just heard about this today.
What?
I just heard about it today. I don't know what it's about at all.
It's about like these people get invited to a game and they play like children's games and you can get killed. And it's like a last man standing wins billions of dollars.
Something. No, did you know what it is? I thought they
they
didn't
tell
know
you
how
much it is.
Oh, okay.
It's like each person
Well, billions of,
is worth 100 million, and there's like
but it's
400
Korean dollars, right?
Yeah,
I don't know how much.
it's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's probably millions.
But I'm not saying they're not giving billions away.
No.
Well, it says, I'm just reading the IMDb thing. It says hundreds of cash-strapped players accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside, a tempting prize awaits with deadly high stakes, a survival game that has a whopping $45.6 billion prize at stake.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just pretty much them going through the games. All 434 people die. It's pretty good.
That's a lot. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good stuff. Is it like a limited run series? Is there going to be a second season? Or
I
is it...
think there's going to be a second season. I'm not sure. I didn't like how it ended, though.
I only know about it because people have been talking about it for a week and a half, and somehow Poppascotch never heard of it.
No, I don't know how this missed me because I was.
Yeah, people.
I have no idea. I just
love
heard about
it.
it today, and everyone's talking about it. There's like YouTube videos everywhere talking about it.
I saw millions of tweets about it. Like, hey, what if they did this in America? Just pay people's medical bills.
Yeah. Well, whatever. It's
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, it's not great. It's not bad. It's just More people should have been talking about brand new cherry flavor, if you ask me. But
That's a fucking show.
yeah,
That one I did see.
exactly. So there you go. Meh.
Okay. Hard meh.
I watched the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Old.
Yeah, I gotta hear what you thought. I gotta hear it.
Wait, yeah, I don't even know what it's about.
It's about this beach at a resort, and people go on it and then just rapidly age.
Oh, okay.
So they like die by the end of the day. It's pretty stupid.
Like M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Yeah. I mean, the big twist wasn't even really a twist. I mean, it doesn't tell you how the beach did what it did. It's just,
Oh, great.
yeah. So don't watch it.
No? Okay. I can skip it. That's fine.
Yeah, don't even. I watched Last Days on Mars. Liev Schreiber is on Mars, and there's a bacterial virus that's turning people into zombies.
I've seen that a long time ago.
I'm drawing another blank.
It's just a classic
It's an old one.
fucking, space horror type thing. It was okay. I actually enjoyed it.
Elias Koteas is in it, and he's always fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
You may not recognize that person by the name, but if you Google that picture, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yes. I think I know who you're talking about. But that was okay. I mean, it's probably the better of the two. But let's just go into a slapper of the week. Slap. Octagon.
Ooh, is it spelled with a K? Because this matters for my guess.
No.
Doesn't matter for my guess.
Oh, Mr. fucking confident over here. What do you got?
A serial killer MMA fighter who goes around and underground MMA fights and kills people on purpose.
No, that would have been better.
We haven't had like a serial killer MMA fighter yet. I feel like that's a pretty natural connection to make, right?
I think it'd pretty.
I think
pretty
it's
good.
too realistic.
Maybe.
What if he killed people with
some,
stop signs?
With like some
As well.
with some CTE and stuff.
Yeah, too real?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That's fair.
My guess, though, it did revolve around stop signs. It was a killer whose armor is made out of stop signs. And it's kind of like a Dexter situation. They only kill the serial killers.
They only kill people who don't stop at stop signs.
Exactly.
He hides as a stop sign.
See, this is perfect. We're workshopping stuff, you know?
That's good.
Building something. Nobody take that. That's our idea.
No. Sorry, you guys are both wrong. It's about some guy who has a reoccurring dream, and he's just walking through the woods telling his girlfriend his dream.
Is that the dream or is it?
I think.
He's having a dream, walking through the woods, telling his girlfriend about his dream.
Yeah. So he's like, I have this dream every night. It's this horrible nightmare. I don't remember how it ends. And then he just goes off and tells her about it. And there's like 8 mini vignettes that he just talks about. And it all comes together. Like, I don't know. There's a cowboy that runs around with scissors and stabs people. There's a guy with a monkey mask. And it's weird.
How are we supposed to guess it when it has nothing to do with an octagon?
That's why I picked it.
So it was good? You get the thumbs up from Chump Slap?
I wouldn't say it was good, but it slaps.
Okay.
You'll be watching and be like, what the fuck is this? Why does this cowboy got scissors?
I say that often.
That's a good question because I can't think of a reason a cowboy would have one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I wouldn't suggest you watch it, but if you're in the slap culture, you might check it out.
Okay. Cool. And that was Octagon.
Octagon.
And it's the Octagon from 2021.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, great. Well, now that we've got that stuff out of the way, how about we move on to video slash game news
Slash
Stuff.
Perfect. The big news today, the top one that I decided to report, is a G.I. Joe video game is coming from the makers of Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering.
All right, next news.
Whoa.
Not interested.
Wonder what that's. Is it going to be a first-person shooter?
It's going to be a first-person
Or is
shooter.
it going to be like a guy walking around who's a action figure?
Both.
Ooh. No, it's being made by Wizards of the Coast. They have a bunch of job listings out, and they're saying it's looking like
MOBA.
a third-person game with a progression system. So like every other game out there right now.
The next Fortnite. The next bad Fortnite.
Oh yeah, they'll just try to steal your money.
Yeah.
It is Wizards
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
the Coast.
Well, it's not stealing if you give them the money on for yourself.
That's arguable.
But guys, it's free to play. You don't have to pay any money.
Exactly.
Yeah, the other piece of news, I've got 3 pieces of news and 2 rumors.
Ooh, nice.
2 special rumors for a day. The other piece of news, Resident Evil 4 is coming out, being remastered in VR, and it will release next month for only the Oculus Quest 2 headset.
That's a bummer.
The main things it has going for it is obviously it's been moved from third person over the shoulder to first person because, it's in fucking VR. And the difference is there's not going to be an inventory menu that just pops up, but the inventory is going to be available on your body. So you look down on your body and grab what you need to grab.
Okay. That sounds all right.
Making good use of the space.
It doesn't sound terrible.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Then, third piece of news. Do you guys remember when I reported way back when that Netflix might be getting into this whole gaming situation?
Yeah.
They recently purchased the developer Night School, who had just made the game Oxenfree.
Okay.
And 2019's After Party. So looks like they're developing games specifically for the Netflix platform.
Well, those are both decent games.
I guess. I've heard good things.
Yeah, I've heard about Oxenfree. I'd never heard about After Party.
Yeah.
Have you played both of them, Dr. Scientist?
I've played Oxenfree, but I've heard of After Party. And
Gotcha.
I wanted to play it, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Gotcha. Well, now it's owned by Netflix, so there's never going on sale.
Well, I have Netflix, so.
That's good. Touche. Good point. I'm wondering if they'll pull it off the other stores and put it on just Netflix, or if Netflix is just going to be another way to play games that are available on both. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or is Netflix just going to be Stadia, completely rebranded for Netflix?
Oh yeah, the very popular Stadia.
You never know.
Well, you remember I did report that Stadia was thinking about basically selling their service to other people and having the other people brand it however they want.
How's your Stadia doing, by the way?
My Stadia, I'm considering dropping it actually.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I've played 2 hours of games in the last year. I've been paying for.
You played that
Pro
much?
service. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember probably, but when I was playing Guilt,
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that.
never finished it. Surprise, surprise.
All right.
I always bitch about how many games I have to play, and then when it comes time to sit down and play games, I just play more zombies.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
It really is. Not happy about it.
Well, the new Dutes will be out soon. You could play different zombies.
And NHL, aka Shell 2022, will be out in a week from this episode.
Jeez.
So it'll go from. They should have zombie hockey and just kill it all for you.
Dude, that'd be awesome. They used to have that in Mutant League Hockey. Remember that game?
Yeah, that was great. Any Mutant League game's great.
So good.
They were great. I would pay $60 straight up for an expansion pack to NHL 22 that turns it into Mutant League Hockey.
Yeah.
Easily I'd pay that.
There you go. Somebody get on that.
Yeah, I think EA still owns the rights. But come on, get your shit
There's
together.
got to be some modder out there who can do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Am I right?
the modders don't usually fuck around with sports games that much, but
Yeah.
It's an untapped market.
Yeah. Oh, you might be talking some sense here.
yeah, EA, have us in for a meeting. Let us pitch you the new Mutant League Hockey. It'll be great.
We'll stop there right after we go through our Hollywood meetings with all our movie ideas.
It's true.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably stay in LA for 2 weeks? We got a lot of great ideas. 2 weeks at least. Meetings back 10 hours a day.
Oh, yeah. Back to back to back.
Yeah, I mean, we'll sell them pretty quick, so it's not that big a deal.
It's not a vacation. It's a business trip.
Yeah.
Totally right.
Exactly. We'll get a couple nice restaurants in, but that's about it.
Yeah, we'll write it off though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll write it off, definitely. Wait, what were we watching? Was it It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? We're like, do you know what that means? Write it off?
Yeah. The big.
Yeah. Like, no, you just write it off. It's a write-off. You just write it off. It's like, what? You know what that means? Well, you write it off.
Yeah, it's a write-off.
It might, no, it was Schitt's Creek I was thinking about when I saw it, but I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Sonny did do it, but they both did it.
New rumor coming out.
Ooh, this is the stuff we pay for.
Oh, yeah.
It appears that this is gaining a lot of steam, that GTA 6 will be announced November, December, and will take place in Vice City, a.k.a. Miami.
I feel like we've had this news a lot since we started this
We've had the
spectacular
speculation.
popular podcast.
Yeah, we've had all kinds of speculation about what it would be, but this is a Twitter post from someone named That's So Bold saying, and I quote, GTA 6 will be announced November-December and will take place in Miami featuring hurricanes, gators, and more.
I'm going to tweet out that it's going to come out in December/January.
And it's going to take place in Moscow.
Vice
Ooh, that'd be
City,
interesting.
Russia.
Vice City, And then the other piece of news that I came across is Konami is planning on reviving 3 of their franchises.
Which one?
Oh, let's hear which ones. Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Boo.
That was dead.
Stealth game.
They plan to release remakes of the original Metal Gear Solid games. So Metal Gear Solid.
More remakes, less real games.
Metal Gear 2. And then the plan is to release a brand new game that revolves or centered around Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Okay.
Which I never played, but I guess that's a really big fan favorite.
How many Metal Gears did you play?
Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 2.
Oh, I thought it
when
was
I
0.
was
Never mind.
really into it. And then 4.
So you skipped right over the good one.
And
I know,
and
right?
didn't
I don't know
play
how
the
that
newest
happened.
one.
No, I did not play the newest one because 4 was the one. You remember I bitched about this how many times with like I'm about ready to go to bed. I'll just watch this one cutscene real quick. 46 minutes later, I get to pause and go to bed.
I'll
I
just
was
beat that
fucking
boss again.
Furious about that. But yeah, and then the other series, one of the other 2 they're coming out with is Silent Hill.
That's at least that'll be a new one, hopefully, not
No,
remakes of the
they'll
old
just remake it.
You're right.
There's no concrete news on what's coming out for Silent Hill, but it says that there's multiple games in development for Silent Hill at various external development studios.
Wasn't
So remakes of 1 and 2, and then a new one.
Wasn't PT a Silent Hill thing?
Yes.
It was, but then that got canceled,
Maybe they're bringing it back.
possibly.
Ooh.
And then the third series, the one I saved best for last, Castlevania.
Oh.
What are they going to do
They're
with it?
saying the first new Castlevania game since 2014 is being described as a reimagining of the series. And that's it. That's literally
that's
all the
terrible.
information we gave.
Probably.
The series was good. Why would you
First
reimagine
person.
it?
Yeah, third person, over the shoulder, Dark Souls basically, but Castlevania.
I don't know what they're doing with Castlevania, because Castlevania was good enough to have an entire genre named after it. And then they did like a God of War clone, which wasn't bad.
Wasn't it? I was going to say.
It was decent. And now they're going to do a reimagining.
Was that the one that came out in 2014 that I was mentioning?
They released 2. That was the second one came out in 2014.
Yeah. It's like a
Lords of Shadow, I think it's
third
called.
person type.
The first one was good. The story was really good. It had Jean-Luc Picard as the bad guy.
Interesting.
Well, not Jean-Luc Picard, but Patrick Stewart was. I mean, it would be awesome if Jean-Luc Picard
That'd be an
was
awesome crossover.
Yeah, I didn't know they were the same universe. So I guess they are. That's cool. And that's all I got for video game news / stuff.
Sexy.
Oh.
Let's get into the game. How about it?
Oh, let's. Because on a scale of 1 to spooky, this one is pretty spooky.
It goes 1, pretty spooky, 10.
For our first, oh boy. For our first entry into Spooky October.
Spooktober.
I don't know. I like Spooky October.
So do I. It's kind of clunky.
I think Spooky October might be the way to go here.
Oh, yeah.
And then, this is a game where we ask the question, can a high-stakes hide-and-seek simulator make me shit my pants? The game we're talking about, obviously, is Alien Isolation.
Ooh.
It was released October 7th, 2014. Any guess on the number 1 song?
CeeLo.
Spice Girls.
CeeLo.
I can't
I
even.
mean, like, 1996.
CeeLo.
Oh no, CeeLo. I got him. Oh, I got him confused with that. I wish I was a little bit taller guy. Skilo.
Skilo?
I got CeeLo mixed up with Skilo. I'm the asshole.
Fuck you. Who was the one I was thinking of? That's definitely.
That's actually not a bad guess. It was All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor.
Oh.
All about that bass, 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 bass. Is that how it goes?
Yes.
I can't believe you actually heard the song before.
And then the number one movie, the Ben Affleck starring vehicle Gone Girl.
That wasn't bad.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's the one where Neil Patrick Harris gets his throat ripped out. It's pretty dope. Well, I guess just slashed. Either way, poor NPH.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible movie.
Isn't that Casey Affleck in it too?
No, this is the one with Ben Affleck and, oh God, what's her name?
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Rosamund Pike.
That's it.
She plays the specific titular girl who has been
Gone.
Gone. Yes, that's it. But it's a David Fincher, so, you know,
All right.
pretty not. And this day in history, October 7th, 1849, Edgar Allan Poe passes away in a hospital in Baltimore after being found in a gutter.
It was about time.
What are you talking about? About time. People in 1835 had a fuck enough of them.
I'm so tired of this shit. Who's that rapping at my chamber door?
Yeah.
All the time with this one.
Write something happy for once.
Right. It was released for PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and the Xbone. Developed by Creative Assembly and published by Sega. It is a single-player stealth hide-and-seek simulator written by Dan Abnett, Dion Lay, and Will Porter. Ooh, that was a lot. So, this week, Chump Slap, you picked it. So how about you lead us in here? Tell us what the game's all about.
All right. It's about, Alien. You know that movie that came out a while ago? Sigourney Weaver.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Well, her name's Ripley, and she gets fucked up. She's the last surviving person. And
Which one's this after? First one? Aliens?
The first one, yeah.
Okay.
No, the first one, not Aliens.
he said that so condescendingly.
What?
Sorry.
No, not aliens.
Get the lore right.
What a fucking idiot.
Fucking dumbass. But you play as Amanda Ripley, Ripley's daughter.
Do you ever hear about her before this game?
I think that
Poppascotch would be the best one to ask. Right?
Technically, no, but there's a deleted scene in Aliens where Paul Reiser's character tells Ellen Ripley that her daughter is still alive, and she's like 84 at this point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because Ellen Ripley was like out in deep space and time's different, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like frozen, cryogenic sleep.
Yeah, she was like in hyperspace for 50 years or something like
So
that.
if you knew the deleted scene, you expect Ellen.
If you guys were hardcore enough to know the deleted scene in Aliens.
You spoil this game.
Well, does she, the flight recorder, that's the actual, is that the recording from the end of Alien?
Yes, from the Nostromo.
Yeah.
The ship and the first alien.
But is that actually in the movie, that whole speech?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
She says it at the end as a recording. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does say that.
All right.
But I don't think she says the stuff about her daughter. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
It might have been for the game. But she did mention, like, you know, a thing got on board. It killed everyone. With any luck, someone will find me. But after Alien, she goes in hypersleep for like 50 years. And then she gets... Then they find her, and then that's when Aliens takes place.
Yeah.
So this is within that 50 years.
All right. Never mind. All right, we'll talk about it later.
All right. No more questions? So I got
maybe.
past.
Yeah, you can keep going with the beginning of the game.
All right. So I got past Amanda Ripley.
Yes.
So the company comes to her and they're like, "Hey, we might have found your mom's flight recorder from that tragic flight back in the day. So we're gonna offer you a seat on our flight to go try to recover it." And you're like,
Nepotism, right?
you're like, "All right, whatever."
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, I didn't get that part either.
Yeah, like why take her?
Yeah, I mean, she clearly showed herself capable and a good, it's a good thing she was there, but why would a droid be like, "Hey, we found the flight recorder, do you want to go?" It's like, dude, you're a robot.
Maybe they needed another body.
Or the robot was supposed to pick an engineer or something.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really go into it. But Samuels and Taylor's some type of executive for the Wayland company or the
Wayland Yutani.
Wayland.
Yeah.
Yutani, yes.
Wasn't, you guys know Prometheus better than I do, but wasn't Wayland in Prometheus?
Yeah. He wanted to go meet the creatures.
Yeah, the engineers.
That's right.
Okay. So, you decide to go on this trip. You're like, yeah, what the fuck? I've been wanting some closure about my mom, and this sounds safe.
Well, at this point, I guess in the lore of this universe, no one knew anything about aliens or aliens.
Yeah, they just know that the Nostromo blew up.
They just know there was a ship, the Nostromo, and it stopped sending anything. They have no idea what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I guess you'd think would have, if people are out there colonizing and going into deep space, that would happen here and there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I assume
you'd
ships
assume.
would go missing.
Yeah, assume it's not the only ship, or else it would be fucking pretty big news.
I mean, it happens
Yeah.
on this planet. I can imagine it happens in space.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you're on your way to Sevastopol?
Sevastopol?
I don't think that's how they said it. Maybe it was. But it's a station, and it's supposedly where the flight recorder is. And when you get there, you're like, oh man, this place looks fucking damaged and shit.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah, let's try to hail the guy. So they try to hail him, and all they get is like static and some response, but they can't make it out. So they're like, all right, we'll just try to dock the ship. So they dock the ship. They do a spacewalk on this cord to get into the door of the ship, the entrance, really. And I believe there's an explosion here, or debris just floating around. I don't remember.
It was an explosion. I think something just blew up.
Something blows up, shoots debris at the cord, rips everyone off of it, and Amanda Ripley's she's the only one who makes it to the ship, to that entrance at this time.
Is her name Amanda?
That's what I've written.
Okay.
And she was doing the jump with the android Samuels and Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor, the executive.
And you just assume they're dead or
Yeah, they're
whatever.
dead, or they went back or some shit, but you don't know yet. So Ripley gets in. She's walking around. The whole place is abandoned. And then all of a sudden, there's like, oh, this guy pulls a gun on you. He's like, his name's Axel.
Sweet name.
And he's like, I'll show you to the comms, so you can contact the Torrens if you help me get out of here. Because I guess he's stuck there now.
Yeah, the Torrens is the ship you were on.
Yeah, the Torrens is the ship that you came on. Yes.
Yeah, and Axel, which I assume the name is an homage to Twisted Metal, obviously. I think they were pretty clear about
I
that.
thought it was Guns N' Roses.
Ooh, maybe. And what if he had on the bandana? That would have been definite.
Yeah, he had a bandana and 2 wheel legs.
Yeah, then we would know. No idea. But that would have been great. But yeah, he's very high strung and is ready to shoot you, and something's clearly going on in this ship.
He reminds me of the guy you meet at the beginning of Dead Space.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of similarities to Dead Space. Creature.
in the space.
In space. That's dead. But anyway, he tells you about a monster. He's like, yo, there's a monster on the ship. And you're like, all right. So then eventually you're walking around with him. You see some other people, and you're like, all right, we got to stay away from them. Everyone's being hostile. They're looting the place. They're scared.
Seems to be a lot of survivors for a ship to be this out of
Yeah.
whack.
Yeah. I think there's a
I
bunch
see
of
what you're
looters,
saying.
too, because they knew it was abandoned at this time or whatever.
Yeah.
That's true, because I guess if there was just one alien on the ship, and it could only kill people at such a fast rate. So the alien might have disabled comms, or, we'll figure out what disabled comms later, but the alien or whatever could have done that, and it could have been like month or 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
And then the alien just picking people off, and then other looters come in and try to steal stuff.
I guess.
But I see what you're saying. It seemed like there were a lot of people still walking around for it to have devolved into that kind of chaos so fast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, why should you even be scared when there's regular people still running around?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not even soldiers.
Yeah. So you stealth around, normal stealth shit. And Axel all of a sudden gets jumped. But it's okay because you help him and he kills the guy. And you're like, what the fuck? You just killed the guy, Axel.
Well, I mean,
He's like,
she seems to overreact a little bit because.
Well, he did just shoot a guy who was just laying on the ground, technically defenseless at the time.
Right.
Well, you're going to react if you see someone get murdered in front of you. I'm sorry.
Is it murder or is it self-defense?
Well, that's for the judge to decide.
It's actually for the jury to decide.
Not in this case.
Well,
this is Space Court.
Yeah, I don't know if Space Court works. I didn't get my space law degree yet.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Axel kills this guy, and an alien just comes, spikes him right through the chest and murders him.
A xenomorph.
An alien.
Just being clearer.
Well, technically, I guess you're right. It's part of human, too. Whatever.
In the lore, I'll just jump in here real quick. In the lore of the Alien films, the xenomorph is the mix between humans and the alien species.
Yeah. Exactly.
But the alien species, the facehugger, can attach to any living organism. Like in the third one, it attaches to a dog. And you get some kind of like dog alien hybrid instead of a human alien hybrid.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Right.
there's a lot of xenomorph, and there's, like we also went over previously that in Alien there's an alien, in Aliens there's aliens, but there's no aliens in Alien, just an alien.
You got to say that again.
Whatever. But
I absolutely will.
well, you just continue on, and you're making your way to the comms, and you find a flight recorder, and you're like, yes, fucking done. Click play. File corrupted.
What are the odds, right?
I know.
Right?
And then all of a sudden, the whole place gets locked down. So, I don't know what the fuck this says in my notes.
Well, you get to talk to Taylor and Samuels. They come up, they go over comms and talk to you.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got to hack an elevator. You steal this hacker tool from one of the other people on the ship.
Gotta hack the Gibson.
Of
There you
course.
go. Bingo board.
And you see an alien kill a bunch of people, or a xenomorph kill a bunch of people, and you're killing an android, blah, blah, blah. You contact Taylor and Samuel. Taylor's hurt. She got fucked up, and she needs meds. So you're like, okay, I'm good with fetch quests. So that's what you do. You go on your way, and here you get like a handheld sonar type thing that helps you see where the aliens are to get away from them.
Yeah, it's from the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an actual thing.
Yeah, yes, it's in the first movie. There's a very tense scene where a guy has to go turn on power, and he goes through the vents,
Okay.
and they have that little like boundary thing beeping for when the alien's closing in on them or where the alien is.
Oh, it's real.
In this universe,
I knew it was
it's
part
real.
of the game. I didn't know it was actually part of the movies.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, we got to go. You run into some doctor, and he's like, yeah, we got nothing here. You're going to have to go down to the hospital dispensary. And he's like, I'll give you the passcode so you can get to the elevator, and then we can go together. So you do that. You go get the passcode, yada, yada. Doctor gets murdered by an alien once he opens the door.
Unsurprising.
Mm-hmm.
I love when that happens when it's like, I'm not going there, you go there and you do it and you get it for me and then maybe I'll help you. And then they die immediately.
It's the best.
Never
It
gets
serves
old.
him right for not helping.
Right?
So a xenomorph jumps you here, and then there's like an explosion, and you escape. You make it back to Taylor and Samuels. And Marshall Waits and Ricardo are there. These are the guys you were supposed to contact when you got here in the first place. And Waits is all pissed. He's like, I fucking contacted you guys. I said, stay away. This shit's fucked. But you guys came anyway.
Well, we couldn't hear you, bro. The comms are fucked.
Yeah. So you tell them that. And they tell you that the alien was brought on the ship.
Mhm.
It was recovered by... What the hell was the name of the ship? I don't know. The guy's name was Marlowe. And he brought it on the ship when he brought the flight recorder.
Anesidora?
Yeah, Nisidora.
Anisadora?
There you go.
I forget how they said it. But yeah, his ship.
So you're like, okay, let me talk to this Marlowe guy. He's got to know where the flight recorder is. So Marlowe's in jail because... I guess because he brought the fucking xenomorph.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why he was in jail. They kind of just had him there.
Well, technically, he didn't bring the xenomorph. Whatever.
Yeah.
They flash to Marlowe's story, so you get to play this part. And it talks about receiving a distress beacon, and they go to see what it is. It turns out it's a derelict spaceship.
I think that's how every alien movie starts.
finding a derelict or a ship that is not communicating for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they go on the ship, and it's like the ship from fucking Prometheus. It's got egg sacs. It's full of shit. They're like,
Yeah, they find the Nostromo. That's where they got the flight recorder because they found the ship.
Yeah.
But the alien that was on board is dead. So they're like, they listen to the thing, they hear about this alien whatever, and then they go to LV-426, which is the planet that has the egg sacs and the navigator.
yeah,
It's from the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So they're like retreading back to where the first movie was.
Yeah, because they were just interested, I guess.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, what is this thing about? Maybe we can use it as a weapon because that appears to be the only reason we do anything in this sci-fi universe.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus.
So while they're there, I believe it's Marlowe's wife gets face hugged, and
Yep.
they're leaving. When they get back to the Sevastopol,
I
that's
think
when.
it's Sevastopol? I don't know.
Well, that's where the xenomorph comes from originally. I guess it pops out of her chest while they're there because she's in the medical bay.
Yes, that is correct.
So you're like, okay, so that's how this place got infected.
That's the ending of Spaceballs. Is that part? Thing bursts out of his chest.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. That fucking scene is great.
So good.
The bark.
What is the bit they do?
That's
It's like, what did that guy eat? He had the special.
yeah,
I'll have
something
the
like
soup.
that.
Yeah.
What a movie.
Classic. But here you go. Now, after you talk to Marlowe and blah, 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 you get a flamethrower, which,
Animals are afraid of fire, they tell you.
yeah, so it's pretty easy to get the aliens to run away from you now.
Yeah, they don't like get killed or run away forever. They just give you like a second to breathe and they come back.
Yeah, they like stop burning
Yeah.
and come back. So you guys come up with a plan. All these people, whoever's left. And they're like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to contain the alien in a certain section of the ship, and then we'll just eject him into space, and that's it. It'll crash into this gas
Dude,
planet.
it's a hell of a planet.
Yeah. So you're like, okay. Oh, I got to be the bait? All right. So you get it trapped, and they're like, oh, get out so we can eject it. And you get out, it gets out. And they're like, fuck, we got to do it again somewhere else.
Yeah, the plan wasn't so foolproof.
No.
Not at all, no.
So the next time they're like, we're going to fucking eject it no matter what. So you get it locked in a lab, and they eject it.
But
You're still in there
What?
because you have to lock it from the inside. I guess. I don't know.
I thought that it was the head of security guy
it was
just shipped it, like sent you.
yeah. He's like,
was like,
too bad.
Yeah, because Wade said, we're going to get rid of it no matter what. It doesn't matter what happens, what the cost.
Right.
It's pretty much said, we'll kill you if you get stuck in there again.
Yeah,
And she did, and they did.
Yeah.
Well, they sent her away.
she's gonna crash into the planet.
She barely gets a spacesuit on, opens the space door, and jumps back to the Sevastopol somehow. I don't know if there was an explosion or she just...
I assume
Like
she
ran and jumped.
did the suit thing. I assume the suit can
Suit's
move.
got... Yeah, maybe. Anyway, she gets back on, and she's like, oh, I gotta find this fucking Waits, this guy. So she makes her way back.
Yeah, she's a little pissed at him.
Yeah.
Little, like not that much, really. A little bit.
So she's all like, oh, at least there's no fucking xenomorph on this ship anymore, so it should be fine. Wrong. All the androids from the company, the Wayland company, are now hostile, and they're killing off everybody.
Why is that?
We don't know yet. But you come across... you come across Ricardo, and he's the only one left alive. He's like, oh my God, everyone's dead. You should have seen it. It was horrible. I don't know if he tells you this, but after that part, you find out Samuels is trying to use Apollo, which is the ship's operating system, to stop the androids and like shut them down so they're not killing anybody anymore.
Gotcha.
Once Samuels gets to the what looks like an MRI tube,
Yeah.
he gets in it and tries to talk to Apollo, try to get him to shut it down. But Apollo's like, no, sir. Fucking kills him.
No, sir. Murder.
But before he dies, he did have time to open the transit door to the core. So you personally, Amanda Ripley, can go talk to Apollo, which is on like an old ass computer with just the green text.
Yeah, I like how they kept the lo-fi tech from the 70s from like the first movie.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you got to go to the core. And she crawls in this little thing, and it's just like this fucking 8-bit computer.
Yeah.
Remind me of
In like
Fallout
a
hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Just in like this circular room. It's like, what the fuck? All right. So she goes to try to shut it down, and it's like, we can't do that. And then this is where she finds out Weyland-Yutani bought the station, and now they wanted the alien, and that's all they wanted. They didn't care about lives or nothing. They just wanted the specimen.
It'd be a surprise if you didn't watch any other Aliens thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, these guys are nice.
That's pretty much exactly what happened in the second movie.
And Prometheus.
And Prometheus. Yeah.
And everyone just wants the alien.
And Resurrection, was that one?
That was one that was 4, but I completely forget that movie.
What was the one after Prometheus?
Yeah, there was another alien.
Oh,
Alien.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's escaping me.
That's not what it's called.
It was good, though.
It was just as good as Prometheus was.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same story.
Yeah.
Oh, Alien Covenant.
That's
Yes,
it. That's
yes.
it.
I liked Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
Dude, Prometheus is one of my favorite space movies.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's fucking cool as hell. But anyway, then Apollo tells you that there's a problem in the reactor. It hasn't sent its report in a while. So you're like, okay, I'll go to the fucking reactor, see what's down there, you know?
Never do that in
Yeah.
a video game.
No, why would you? So you get down there. Oh, shit, it's a nest. There's eggs, bodies, fucking face huggers, full-blown xenomorphs. And you're like, okay, well, one thing I can do is restore the power and overload the core. Because we all know.
It's the best way to solve situations.
Yep. So she overpowers everything, and she initiates the reactor purge, which is supposed to kill everything down there, she says.
Of course.
But she does it. I guess it kills all the seeds and the face huggers that are crawling around on the ground, but
Who
all
knows?
she sees is dozens of fully grown xenomorphs just crawl up past the window and shit. And she's like, ah, man, Ricardo, I think I fucked up.
How much time must have passed for there to go from one alien to
All of this.
all of this? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it takes a while to get there, but they pretty much went when they heard that there was an alien, right?
Well, pretty much what when they thought they got Ripley's stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I also thought that you needed a queen to lay eggs.
Maybe they took them. No, I guess not.
Maybe we're thinking too much into this.
Yeah, and I also thought the acidic blood would be a problem.
They didn't really have it in this game, did they?
No.
A little bit.
Not really,
A little
though.
bit.
When you get in the one spacesuit, or is that at the end after this?
I don't know.
It kind of drips on you a little bit.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Ricardo tells you, oh, well, the system reset that you did, that whole purge, it's resetting every single system, so we might have a window here to use the comms. And he gets there, and he's like, well, nope, sorry, missed it. But,
Windows closed.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great. It's like you had 2 minutes and you didn't make it.
Yeah. He's like, but I did see a ship coming. It might be the Anisadora. Marlowe might have called it in when he had that little window of comms. So you're like, okay, let's fucking try to get on that and get the hell out of here. So you talk to Marlowe, and turns out he duped Taylor into being a hostage on his ship. Because he's like, yeah, you free me from this prison, I'll take you on my ship. I'll give you all the info you need to know about that derelict ship and where you can find it. And you have all the aliens you want.
And as a corporate shill, she fell for it.
Yeah. She's like, ooh, money.
Of course.
She got like fucking dollar signs in her eyes like a Looney Tunes.
She's thinking she's going to get paid in a big sack with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, you know. She went, ooga.
Those things aren't easy to find either.
You, Ripley, decide, okay, I'm going to go on that ship. So you decide to jump onto Marlowe's ship, the Anisadora. And when you get there, you're walking around. You hack a Gibson. You find the flight recorder, the message.
The whole reason you were there in the first place.
Yep.
Right,
So you're like,
right.
oh, fucking, finally. And it's just Ripley's message saying, this is for my daughter, yada, yada, love you, probably dead. See ya."
Peace.
Peace.
It's been real.
It's been later, bro.
And then she throws a shocker sign.
So after that, you're like, okay, that's all that's left, right? No, it's not. You run into Marlowe, and he's like, well, this is what's going to happen. I'm overloading the fucking reactor, and we're going to destroy this entire station, blow it all into this fucking gas planet next to us. And
Which is
Absolutely.
the smart thing to do.
yeah, no one's getting that alien. No human will ever see this thing again. They won't know what happened here. So he's trying to do that. Taylor walks up behind him, bam, hits him with a fucking wrench, knocks him the fuck out.
Whatever.
What?
It was just funny when it happened in the game because he's like turns his back to her and is like yelling at the fucking window at you, and she just sneaks up behind him.
Yeah, like you didn't see that coming. Why wasn't she in chains or something?
Yeah.
But Taylor kills him, dead. And she's in there. She needs to be in the core to help stop the overload from happening. So you're like, okay, we're going to do this. And it's like, oh no, overload's going to happen, man. He locked us out. He made sure.
Any good space guy knows to lock the computers out before you get
Yeah.
killed.
I mean, it's his ship. He knows how to make sure it
Yeah.
fucking explodes if he wants it to.
Absolutely.
So Taylor just killed him for no reason. And just to get her comeuppance, she dies of a fucking crazy electrical discharge. And they fail to stop the overload, so you have to get the fuck out of there. So you're running out. And
Gotta escape the explosion.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You back on the Sevastopol now? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you went
Okay.
back there.
So you're back there and you're like, oh, we got to contact the Taurans. They're still floating around out there, right?
Yeah, they're floating around this whole time.
They're
Still-
watching all
yeah.
this shit go down. Hey, that ship
Stuff's
just
blowing
exploded,
up.
man.
Yeah, and they're just kind of like, is anyone there yet?
Shit's wild.
Is anyone there yet?
Hello?
Yeah, that's a good point. What are they doing? Just sitting there watching it explode in different parts and being like, wow, that looks like it sucks. Well, they'd call us
Yeah.
if there was a problem.
Well, they're trying to call them the whole time. They're hailing them. They're like,
But I mean, the 3 guys you sent over got hit in an explosion, and you don't hear from them. And then you're like, all right, I can't get back here.
that's true.
How long are you going to hang out?
That's the thing. Are you going to send more people, or are you just going to say, fuck this, and leave?
Well, apparently they're just going to sit around because that's what
That's
their
what they
job
did,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, the third option, I guess.
But now you've seen like 3 explosions.
Yeah. And the whole thing's careening out of fucking orbit now.
Yeah.
So you have to contact the Taurans, and you have to do it manually. You have to go out and change the satellite dishes.
Because you can't control them from inside.
Yeah, because all the systems are fucked inside.
Yep.
So you find a way to do it. Then you find a way to dock the Taurans. And you're like, okay, I'm going. We're going on the Taurans. Let's go, Ricardo. And poor old Ricardo, face hugged to death.
The one guy I wanted to see make it.
I know. He was
Womp
nice.
womp.
He was an all right guy. So you're like, fuck. You dock the ship. You have to get onto the ship and detach it manually.
Of course.
So that's what you do. You put on another spacesuit, you get fucking out there, and you're detaching the shit manually.
Isn't there there's a moment where you go to head outside to do it, and then you basically just get pulled in by the alien again?
Yes, it's actually right before you detach it. Or right.
Yeah. It felt like just kind of extending
Yeah.
the game, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel very organic.
No, they just pull you in, and then you wake up, you're like
Yeah.
on the wall, and you have to break off.
And escape again.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. But you detach the ship, you're surrounded by aliens, everybody's out there. And an explosion knocks you off the ship and you're just floating. You detach the ship, you're on the ship, you're watching the whole thing, just everything else, the Sevastopol, the Anisadora, everything just crashes into the planet and boom, it's all gone. You're like, yes, all aliens are gone. Cool. You get in the fucking airlock. Ah, fuck, there's an alien in here, dude.
How did it get there?
We don't know.
Yeah, because they're just everywhere now.
Yeah. So you blast it into space, but you have to go too because you're stuck in the airlock with it. And there's one thing we know, it's you always get stuck with these aliens. So you're just floating around in space. Looks like you're dead, sleeping. Who knows? And then you get awakened by a searchlight?
Yeah.
Or a star. We don't know.
Yeah, some type of bright light. Maybe aliens. Maybe xenomorphs. And that's the game. Pretty spooky, huh?
I thought it was spooky.
It was something.
I guess we should have asked before we even started, but did anyone ever play this?
No.
No.
I've watched people play
It's
it.
too stealthy.
Yeah, it's a lot of like hiding.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's a lot of sequences where you hide in a locker, or you hide under a table, and you have to just basically wait out the alien. It's like a stealth game. It is a stealth game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got to, occasionally the alien finds you and kills you. And so you got to just kind of hide from it.
I like my space horror games like Dead Space. You go in blasting.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Damn
more
right.
of like a survival horror than a stealth game, but
Survivor horror stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, and I'm 95% sure they gave it away at one point for PlayStation Plus, so we probably all own it.
it's possible.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
I don't know. Looked fun. Like a fun thing to play around this time of the year.
Absolutely. That was our first segment in our spooky October. So that's the game. That's it. We did it.
Yay.
And we're going to just roll right into our final thoughts segment. And who would like to go first? Dr. Scientist, do you feel like going first?
Sure, whatever, bro.
All right. So, Dr. Scientist, we got a couple questions for you.
Yep.
Would you like to play this game after you've now watched the video? Did the story push all your buttons about stuff you like for stories with a cow?
Nice.
What score you think you'd give her now?
I was wondering how it'd rhyme with video. Would I play
Cleverly, for sure.
it? No, because I probably get annoyed at hiding from the alien the whole time.
Yeah, or if you step out and get killed,
Yeah,
and you have
like-
to do it again.
Yeah. I'm really not into dying a lot anymore in video games. I don't got the time for that kind of stuff.
I hear you.
Amen.
Did the story work for me? It's just your average video game space story, really. Just with what's not told in the story is the hiding from the alien part, which you basically got to do through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool. But I read somewhere that the alien doesn't know where you are. It kind of only has an idea, the AI for it. But the tail of it does. So the tail kind of follows you around no matter where the alien is.
Oh, really?
So the tail's always kind of like close to you if you're hiding and stuff. I'm
That's
not sure if
pretty
that's true, but it sounds cool, so I'll believe it.
Yeah. Ooh,
I like
get some
that.
points.
But otherwise than that, other than the hiding part, it's just we've done a million games like it.
Hack something, blow something.
Yeah,
up.
hack space stuff, blow stuff up, kill an alien that's chasing you or trying to some kind of evil thing. Other than that, it was nothing really particularly special about this, unless you're a fan of alien stuff, the movie,
Yeah.
not the general creature.
Sure,
Or both,
sure.
really.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll give it an average score. The score for an average game story, I'll give it about let's say a 7.
7. Okay.
That is the highest score you've given a game since fucking August, dude.
Woo!
Oh come on! I had to do Valiant Hearts was definitely higher than that.
Yeah.
Was that
That's
August?
the one.
Oh. That was that
Valiant
long?
Hearts, you gave it 25, and that was back on August 12th. Before that, you gave Alone in the Dark a 7 in July.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, we got some 4, 2, 5, 6, 6, 5. Yeah,
well,
it's
we
been
got
a
to
rough
stop doing
run.
terrible games.
It's not terrible. You just like to sabotage
Well,
games.
I
pick.
think my rating system is different than your guys.
Yeah.
7 is about an average or normal
If I
game.
pick it, 10 plus.
No, I just pick good games. What about you, Poppascotch? Why don't you answer your own questions about video and cows?
Gee, I don't even remember what they were. What were they?
Oh, I think it was. Would you play this game again? Meow.
Mhm. Yep.
How did the story work for your cow?
Mm-hmm.
And how many cows out of 27 did you give it?
Perfect. I knew exactly what you meant.
Meow.
Would I play it? I mean, maybe. I really like Alien and all the Alien movies, if that wasn't clear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even one of the suckers that played Colonial Marines when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they just released another one, didn't they?
Very possible.
Really?
I think like a month ago, but it was very bad from what I've heard.
Ah, that's a bummer.
And so would I play this one? I mean, a lot of critics really liked it. A lot of people really thought it was wild, so maybe I would. Put it in the hard, and I have it for free, and I could download it and play it right now for free.
That's interesting.
But, yeah. So, yeah, sure. I think I'd play it. Did the story work for me? I loved how it made me feel like I was watching the first Alien again. And, like, being back in that universe was cool, but it was mostly the same story from Alien and, like, parts of Aliens in it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of an amalgamation of those. And I don't know if it's a video game limitation or if it was, like, a story limitation or if, like, there was this whole other huge story that just got cut. But it felt like every single character you interacted with was important. You know what I mean? Like, anyone who had a name was going to be in the main elements of the story, and there were only like 5 or 6 of those people.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get any kind of branching out or any kind of lore or anything. It was just you running from an alien. And
I think they assume you know the alien lore.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like they could have, worked out some more characters on the outside of this.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Because the only one I really cared about that died was Ricardo.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like, no one else I felt
in peace,
anything
bro.
for. Yeah. So, did it work for me? I'm gonna say sure. I mean, I haven't played the game, but the people that I know that have played it were terrified.
Nice.
So it did its job of creating super high anxiety areas. I don't know if I'd play it because it's a stealth game, but sure, the story worked for me. So what am I going to give it? It's hard to say. I like how they expanded on the Ripley family, but then later in the movies, the only scene that ever talked about Ripley's family was cut from a movie. So I guess we're just going to a dead end here. So I'll give it a 9. I liked it. I like being back in that alien universe. I thought the story was good enough to keep it moving forward. It helped the spookiness of the game, and everything made sense because you're in space. You're on this ship. You're not a soldier. You're an engineer. So you don't have that many tools until you find them to fight the alien. And then I guess the only thing that really, really took me out of the moment was all the evil androids.
Yeah.
It was kind of silly. It was just to have, like, mindless enemies you could mow down.
Yeah, it was the classic video game. Let's escalate the enemies a little bit.
Yeah, and there were, like, in the first Alien, Bishop... Was it Bishop? Was he the first one? The first android they had in the first Alien, like, did this exact thing. They were supposed to protect the alien and get it back. And then it turned against the people.
I was kind of just doubtful the androids were going to help anybody because they just never do in alien movies.
Yeah, exactly. And you think
No.
people would know by now.
Yeah.
Well, in Aliens, the android does get them off the planet. You guys got to go back and watch those movies. I'm telling you. They're
For the
great.
first time.
I might.
You never watched any of them?
Not the alien or aliens.
Well, isn't one of the androids is good in Alien Covenant too?
Well, yeah, he kind of has to kill the other android.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so one of them's all right.
The android in the first Alien was evil and tried to kill everyone. The android in Aliens, since there was that huge time jump, like that 70 or 80 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
the android technology got a lot better. So the android was friendly and helped them out, and then ended up getting killed by an alien at the end. Spoiler for a movie that came out in 1988, I think.
Nah.
6?
No spoiler for that. We're good.
All right. So, yeah, that's my score, 9. So, how about you there, Sir Chump Slap, man of the hour?
Yeah, bring it on.
What score do you think you'd give it now? I'm going all backwards. Did the story give you a body rock?
and would you play it?
And
Play it
would
with
you
your body rock?
body rock play it?
He's
I got
just
nothing.
going LIFO here now.
Would I body rock play it? I think I might. I mean, if I was in for like a spooky time, I'd probably get annoyed with all the hiding and seeking. But It looked like it's fun for like jump scares and shit here and there. Did the story work for me? I mean, yeah, basically. It was, I just want to find out what my mom's been up to. I want to get some closure for this. Oh, God, there's aliens. Got to hide from them. Can't kill them.
Right.
Same basic, like the scientist said, it's basic hacking and overloading reactors, you know. Can't get enough of it. But I did like how it was alien. You know, the whole...
The universe of Alien.
There you go. The extended Alien universe.
There you go.
And it just, I don't know, it was good. It was a fun one. So I guess I'll just go to score. And I gave it a 10.
Oh, okay.
Good old 10, because I like spookiness and I like Alien.
All right.
All right.
That gives us a score of 26.
Where's that rank? It's got to be high up there.
If we're looking back on this year, we gave it 2 more points than we gave Clock Tower.
Okay.
All right.
2 more points than A Link to the Past.
Not as spooky as the other two, but okay.
No. And 1 point better than Devil May Cry.
Only right. One. All right.
But 1 point fewer than Fatal Frame.
Sold.
Some spooky games thrown in there.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much nailed it for our score here.
Do we not always?
That's a touche. Good point, Dr. Scientist. That's why you're the doctor.
It's irrefutable.
Yeah, so that is... I mean, unless you guys have something else you want to say about this game. All I really got to tell the listeners is go watch the Alien movies if you haven't. They're fun.
Yeah. Alien. Or just Prometheus and Alien Covenant are fucking awesome.
Yeah, those... You know what? You might want to watch those two first.
Yeah.
They are chronologically the first ones, right?
Yeah. Maybe watch the... Well, I guess if you're watching those two first, the first Alien kind of stands on its own.
True.
Because if you guys remember, there's no aliens in Alien. There's one alien in Alien. And there's aliens in Aliens. There's also more... Like, you could say there's one alien in Aliens, but it's mostly aliens in Aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's not aliens in Alien.
No. There's an alien.
But there's a bunch of aliens in Prometheus.
Should have called it an alien.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The alien.
And you get to
would have
see
made more
what
sense.
a xenomorph looks like when it's busting out of the chest of a engineer, which is pretty badass.
It's pretty great. It never gets old. The face huggers, they never get old.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, then with that, let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Scientist Classic Wrestling Finisher Lock of the Week. Ooh. From the top rope.
1, 2. Oh, no.
He kicks out.
Pop, pop. Anyway, every week we ask Dr. Scientist for a 100% guaranteed, amazing, classic wrestling finisher of the week, and he never lets us down. This week, Dr. Scientist, what do you got?
Well, this is the one you can most likely and most realistically use in a street fight that we've done all year.
Oh, okay.
And it's a signature move from John Bradshaw Layfield, a.k.a. Bradshaw, a.k.a. a bunch of other things.
Don't know.
And it's called the Clothesline from Hell.
From Hell. Spooky.
The Clothesline from Hell. What makes this from hell?
Well,
question.
he throws the opponent against the rope and then kind of runs at him and jumps and clotheslines him. That's basically it.
Is it like a spear to the neck?
No, well, no, because you're hitting with your arm, but...
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. It's just extra power behind it.
Yeah.
I'm taking a look at the YouTube video right now.
It's a running high-impact lariat is its technical scientific name.
Mm-hmm.
Lariat? Spell that word.
Lariat.
Oh.
Which is a clothesline.
Yeah, it's a clothesline.
It looks just like a running clothesline.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's from hell.
Yeah. But you could actually pull this one off in a street fight, most realistically, I think.
I don't know.
At least compared to the other ones.
I've never seen ropes in a street fight.
Well, I mean, other than the rope part.
Fair enough. It's like if you push someone in a mosh pit and they just get sent right back at you.
Yeah, something like that. But yes, it's the clothesline from hell.
Dude, these people fucking...
They sell it pretty good.
Yeah, they sell it like crazy. Like, this seems like the move where they're back in the green room after the fights, and they're like, dude, you got to take it easy with that fucking clothesline from hell. I fell on my head.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
A lot of them land on their head.
A lot of them do like flips and
Yeah.
It looks like
It's a pretty good clothesline.
Well, you can hop on over to YouTube, like and subscribe there, and watch a pretty fucking sweet compilation of this.
Hell yeah.
No pun intended there.
Clothesline from hell yeah.
Clothesline from hell, yeah, that's pretty good. So I would keep you around there, Sir Chump Slap.
Thanks.
So let's go ahead and then, after that, move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Would you rather?
Huh?
Off the top rope.
Would I?
Whoa, sounded just like me.
Every week, we ask Sir Chump Slap a would you rather question. He has to answer and explain himself. And since we're in spooky October, it's going to be a spooky question.
Whoa. Oh, spooky's my favorite flavor.
Is it really your favorite flavor?
Yep.
Let's see here. We got a whole list of spooky ones. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to pick one. Okay. All right, this is a good one. Here we go. Sir Chump Slap.
Mm-hmm.
In this situation, before we even get to the would you rather, you are guaranteed not to get hurt. Okay?
I like this.
Okay.
I don't. I want to see him get hurt.
So, knowing that you wouldn't get hurt, would you rather be stuck in a pit of snakes or a pit of spiders?
Wow. That is spooky as hell.
Right? Spooky.
I don't know if there's a correct answer here.
Are we talking big spiders or spiders of all sizes?
I would assume all sizes.
I don't know.
A cornucopia of spiders.
I just watched Arachnophobia earlier today.
Yeah, imagine if there was a bunch of tarantulas mixed in with like little ones to fill in the space between.
I think I'm more freaked out by nothing can move. It's just jam-packed full of spiders.
It's like a ball of spiders that just rolls.
Like a chud, but full of spiders.
Perfect.
I think I'd have to take the snakes because spiders freak me out slightly more, I think. Plus, they could crawl all over you. You're going to feel a snake crawling on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One's not going to just surprise you and be in your ear. Plus, a snake can't crawl in your ear or up your nose.
If it's a small one.
We're talking about real snakes here in this pit. Or is it a whole bunch of big snakes with little snakes that fill in the air?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I assumed this would be, yes.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'll have to take the snakes.
All right.
At least then you can try to grab them. Maybe.
Whip them around, hit them with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You at least get some fun with it. So how about I give you another real quick, easy, super duper easy bonus would you rather question.
As long as it's spooky.
It's spooky, buddy.
All right.
I feel like this is a pretty easy one, but
Okay.
You can weigh in. So would you rather be haunted by a ghost or be a ghost?
What universe's ghost are we talking about here?
Yeah, what can I do as a ghost? Just haunt somebody?
Like a supernatural ghost or like a ghost from Ghost Ghost?
Is it like Beetlejuice ghost? Am I stuck in the house? Or can I get outside and not be on Saturn?
I was not ready for so many follow-up questions. I'm going to guess that you have, I don't know, you can haunt wherever you want. You have full autonomy. Sometimes people can see you. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes you can move stuff. Sometimes you can't. But I don't want to go Beetlejuice rules. That's too easy. That makes this way too easy.
I think I'll be a ghost. I think it'll be fun.
Be much cooler than haunted by a ghost, I think.
Yeah, I think it would just annoy me if there was a ghost around all the time. Like, shut up, we're recording a podcast.
I'd be afraid to jerk off anytime because you might be watching.
Oh, I'd do it just to spite him.
You want to watch? I'll fucking show you.
Yeah. Hey, like that ghost? Hope it got some on you.
You start blowing loads all over your room.
But what if the ghost liked it?
Give me a hand, buddy.
I mean, I don't even know where I haven't thought about that if the ghost would like it. It's a pretty cool ghost, I guess.
Yeah, it's something to think about.
He's like, hey, you watch me now too?
Stew on that for a minute.
you watch me now. Yeah.
Yeah, what if that happened?
It's like my turn, and then the ghost becomes clear and starts masturbating. It's like, no one's gonna believe me when I tell them that I saw a fucking
A
ghost.
masturbating ghost. God damn.
Well, this ghost is in my house, and it was never doing anything when anyone was around, so I got pissed off, so I masturbated in front of it. And now the ghost makes me watch them masturbate. It's a weird
I
situation.
can't watch TV. He's always standing in front of it.
That'd be fantastic. Well, there you go. You would rather be a ghost. Let's say someone had some real, true-life spooky stories of their houses being haunted by a ghost, or if you are a ghost and you want to send us an email, where would they send that to, Sir Chump Slap?
Send that to plottytime@gmail.com. I'll read and respond, and I hope you got some proof if you fucking tell me there's a ghost in your house.
Damn right, because ghosts can't just automatically send emails. We know ghost rules.
Yeah, come on.
And if you want to get to us faster on the socials of where we could find a ghost, where would they send those to, Dr. Syintist?
At Plottytime on Instagram, Twitter, and potsmoking.com.
Of course it is.
Like, subscribe, and all of them. Read our various messages.
On potsmoking.com, because we have an account there. Because every time we announce one of these, we make an account on that site.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
All right, well, yeah, go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. Really helps us out. Go to plottytime.com. Go to our eBay store and buy some shit. Buy at plottytime.com. Pretty easy. It's not hard to buy stuff. I think you guys are good at it.
I can do it. You can do it.
Absolutely. But that does it for us, so get out there, play some video games, don't trust Dr. Syintist, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Boo.